Morning monkeys, John from Yorkshire Monkey here. Right, this is a follow-up on the case of PC Darren McIntyre and his colleagues. He attacked a person and while he was doing it, his colleagues turned off the body-worn body cams. So the three people that were there have been sentenced. PC Darren McIntyre hasn't been sentenced yet, but that's coming up very soon. But this is from the Manchester Evening News, and it's 27th of May. Bent Merseyside cops covered up officer's brutal attack on innocent man. PC Darren McIntyre punched Mark Bamber and told him, "You better wind your fucking neck in." There's the three charmers. Aren't they lovely? Three Merseyside police officers who covered up their colleague's assault on an innocent man have been sentenced. PC's Laura Grant and Lauren Buchanan Lloyd turned off their body-worn cameras as PC Darren McIntyre repeatedly punched Mark Bamber and told him, "You better wind your neck in," the Echo reports. McIntyre also threatened to put Mr Bamber in a cell, which is what happened after Grant, Buchanan Lloyd and PC Gary Burke falsified statements to cover up his attack. The victim was left bleeding from a cut to his cheek after the officers arrived for a welfare check on his partner. He was arrested for assaulting an emergency worker and spent 9 hours in a cell, 8 days under police investigation until the case was dropped. That's PC McIntyre, or ex-PC McIntyre. Judge David Aubrey QC said PC McIntyre had shown Mr Bamber no respect whatsoever from the moment he entered his house in Ainsdale. Judge Aubrey said McIntyre became angrier and angrier as a red mist descended before he repeatedly punched Mr Bamber in temper and anger. The judge said he did so with his fist or knuckle in quick succession, and blows were directed to the face or head of Mr Bamber. His attitude that night was not only nowhere near in accordance with police procedure, he lost total control of the situation and himself died. In their statements, Burke said Mr Bamber had attempted to headbutt McIntyre while Grant claimed he had been drunk. Mr Bamber was arrested for assaulting an emergency worker, spent 9 hours in custody and was interviewed and released the following morning before the case was dropped over a week later. Over the deliberately false statements, Judge Aubrey said, "They do not live in the same world, breathe the same air as that in which in fact occurred." Hugh Barton, prosecuted, read the statement from Mr Bamber, who said, "I shudder to think what would have happened if the video footage had not been revealed." He found the trial particularly difficult and traumatic. He said the most shocking part was while being beaten by a police officer in my own home and others did nothing to help. Judge Aubrey said he was satisfied he wasn't drunk or aggressive and never displayed any violence or any threat. PC McIntyre did nothing to defuse the situation. In fact, in my judgment, having presided over the trial, I am satisfied he created it, and he persisted in using inflammatory and confrontational language. Philip Asprey, defending Burke, explained he had been a police officer for 23 years and references described him as an impressive officer. The court heard he has 2 children who suffer from autism and for whom he is the primary carer. Andrew Haslam QC, defending Grant, said she had been an officer for 11 years and is a primary carer for her 2 children after separating from her partner. Ailsa Williamson, defending Buchanan Lloyd, said she had been with the police for only 5 weeks and was training while being tutored by PC Grant. It's very clear she was right at the start of her policing career and not even an officer. All 3 are of previous good character. Burke 44, Grant 36, Buchanan Lloyd 26, all denied perverting the course of justice. Judge Aubrey sentencing said, "Each of you as a serving police officer was supposed to be upholding the law, not undermining it. What you each did on the morning in question and the following shift undermines the very system of criminal justice which we are all reliant upon for our protection and safeguards." The judge said, "Each of you had crossed the line and did so by some margin. The public is entitled to expect complete trust in their police officers. You breached it and in doing so betrayed all your honest colleagues." Grant and Burke were both jailed for 15 months. Excellent. The judge told Buchanan Lloyd it was a tragedy for you. You were allocated PC Grant as a tutor, and to find yourself attached to 3 officers who had no moral compass or integrity. She was given a 9-month suspended jail sentence. McIntyre of Derwent Avenue, Southport, who denied assault, causing actual bodily harm and perverting the course of justice, will be sentenced on July 16th, after the court heard he had been hospitalised. Merseyside police say all 3 are suspended and will face gross misconduct proceedings for breaches of professional standards. So, there you go. 2 out of the 3 were sent down, and 1 was given a suspended sentence. He will be sentenced on July 16th. We'll have to see what happens there, won't we? Okay, monkeys, let me know down below what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm still trying to reach 5,000 subs. If you could share this and subscribe if you aren't. Okay, monkeys, catch you soon. Stay safe.